What's going on, guys? Hopefully I'm looking nice and clear still using this new camera. I'm still getting used to the settings. The last video was way too zoomed in. The operator, it's not the camera, so don't judge the camera footage. It is a great camera, but I'm still getting used to it. I've never had one this fancy. But I went to, goodness me, it gets so loud living in farm country. There's just, here goes another one. There's always big trucks and always big tractors going around this time of year. So it gets a little annoying. I mean, you get used to it. It only gets annoying every time I'm trying to film. It feels like they're all driving by at once. But yeah, went to a bunch of thrift stores today. Took my son with me, which is always fun, but it makes it a little hard too. Got him a bunch of toys because it's just easy and entertains him for a couple bucks. And got myself a bunch of stuff, some electronics, some books, some video games. Got some video games for my own collection. Just a mixed bag of things. And then had some okay sales. Sold another nice camera. Been flipping a lot of cameras lately. I'm on like camera number 3 now in the last couple weeks that I've been selling. So I'll share that with you and what I sold and what I got to pack up. So the first thing I sold is, well, not sold, the heck am I talking about? The first thing I hope to sell is this Canon printer. Got it at Value Village. Actually, I think the price tag's still on there. Paid $12.99 for it. I think it was plus tax on that. It is the MF4770N. I have the older model of this that I'm still rocking as my printer. I gotta get a Dynamo or something like that, something better. I mean, I'll still need a laser printer for plenty of things, but it doesn't suit my need for all the shipping labels. Anyways, bought it. The reason I picked it up, it's still got all the plastic on it. It's got a toner in it. I tried it out, printed great. And then I looked at how many prints it had, and I think it only said it had like 86 or something, so someone barely used this sucker. So I picked it up, just tested it, works great. Gotta get it listed, obviously. And then next, this was, or is, a, oh my goodness, you're not going to see that, are you? This is a Pokemon table decor kit. It was $3, that one was from the Goodwill, and it's going to go to the antique mall. I'll probably just put like $8 on it or something like that. We've got a lot of guys coming in to buy this kind of stuff, so yeah. So since this is in front of the camera, this is the first thing I picked up. Spider-Man print. It was $1. It's a hardback one from the Goodwill. That'll go to the antique mall and will likely bring me, I don't know, like $8 or so. I bought this mug too for the antique mall. It's a Venom Mug. It's actually pretty cool. I was excited to use it. It was $3.99, and then I dropped it. You can see a chip there. And then there's another big chip. So now I'll probably just put it in the antique mall for what I paid for it, or I'll re-donate it. Burnout Paradise game. It was $2. Then I see it's a European one because it's got the Peggy 7, or the Peggy 7? Yeah. Peggy 7, that is, if you guys never seen that, that's how you tell if this is an American, a European game. It'll have the Peggy, the 7+, where a North American release game will have ratings that look like that by the EOS RP. That will not, well, I don't know about a computer, but that will not work on normal systems here that are North American, unless you have a PS3, PS4, or Xbox One, because they are region free. Anything older than that, though, is not region free and it won't work. So yeah, got that. Burnout Paradise PC game. I don't know, probably get $8-10 for it. It's just nothing amazing or crazy. Yeah, this one, these games were all $1. They came from Bible Permission thrift store. Warhammer 40k Chaos Rising. That's about a $9, $10 game. Blood Bowl, same thing, about a $9 game. It was also $1. This was actually $2, but it sells for about $15. Grand Theft Auto Vice City on PC. It is complete. And then I got some Minecraft books. The reason I get these, I always get them for $1. The combat one, the survival one, whichever one it may be, I always sell them at the antique mall for about $8. So it's never a lot of money, but I haven't stocked the booth in a while and I need to get them stocked and get things sold, so it's a nice filler. I picked this up, which is just a micro screwdriver set. It's not being sold, I just needed one and that one's complete and mine's not. Same store, was $1. Another Peggy 16, so it's a European one. Call of Duty Deluxe Edition. North American one of this, those worth about $15-20. So I gotta look that one up. I don't know what it'll be worth here. This will go in the antique mall. I have no problem selling Blu-rays there, especially good ones like this. It was $5. I'll probably get around $15-18 for that. Nice complete one. Was it 5? Oh no, it was $6. There you go, $6. So that'll be an alright sale. And then I bought a stack of video games. They range between $1 all the way up to $4. Most of the PS3 games are $4. These will all go in my video game collection. For those of you new to the channel, if you don't know, I'm a big video game collector. So that'll go in there. Ratchet and Clank. That's actually not a bad game to pick up to resell. Lego Movie, Star Wars Lego. I might sell some of these Batman 3 Beyond Gotham Lego, Chronicles of Narnia. That's a good game to watch out for. Blinks, the Time Sweeper, Xbox Original, and Juiced on the PS3 or PS2. Just games going in my collection. And then oh, I got a world map too that I'll show you guys. It's going to the antique mall. So I got this what is it, the Nova Totifs or something like that world map. I'm probably butchering it how you say it, but there you go, there's the name. It's like one of the first guys to make a world map. This thing was $5. These world maps at our antique mall, depending on the size, this one's not huge, it's like maybe 24, 30 inches by like 35, 40 inches. It's not that big, probably not even that big. Anyways, they sell at the antique mall. They range from 25 all the way up to 50, 60, 75 bucks. It depends the detail and how nice they're framed. This one's nice. I got it priced right now already for 25 bucks, and it'll go to the antique mall soon. And then the big thing I got was, do you hear these tractors? Do you hear this ridiculousness? And then the holy lordy, we also have a lot of work going on, because if any of you guys saw my Instagram or my Facebook, we had a tornado touchdown. Blew the chimney right down. Just fucked her. Oh yeah. Basically in town, I think it was like a half kilometer out of town, quarter mile out of town, and it just ripped trees off. It ripped a roof off the skating rink. It blew a chimney down, crushed a guy's garage. It was quite the scene. So there's been a lot of construction vehicles and cleanup trailers too. So it's been a noisy day. Anyways, the big sale I got is a Audio Authority thing, so I'll show you guys that. Also, I noticed I keep calling it sale. The next big purchase was only $15. Yeah, I had to look at it. It was only $15. This is something just like the last one. If you guys saw, I sold a matrix switcher, a component one. It sold for like 160 bucks or something like that. Same Goodwill. Found another one, Audio Authority. Great name, professional grade stuff. This is a component switcher and a Cat 5 Ethernet switcher, and it is the Audio Authority AVX 562 and the model 1176. I'll show you guys the front of this and the back of this thing. I should get, like, I quickly looked on my phone, I'll probably be looking around $275 to $350 for this thing. Part of me really wants to keep it because it would be a beautiful addition to the video game setup, and it would run a lot of consoles really nicely with high quality, no signal degradation. But $250 to $300 or more also sounds really nice, so yeah, I might go that route. Okay, so here it is. Here's the front of it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. I'll turn the brightness up a bit here. So that's what the front looks like. Audio Authority, high definition Cat 5 matrix switcher. So it's a 6-component in and a bunch of cat outs and ins in the bottom of that thing. This screws together too. This whole thing screws together and has a connection cord on the side, which I don't want to slide it on my new table. We'll go this way with it. Yeah, there's no, it's got a nice rubber bottom. We won't hurt anyone. Where'd the little connection cable go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is hanging out. So you could actually link more units in if you wanted with that. If you had more component switchers, Cat 5, audio signal switchers, whatever. This is a lot more professional grade. So, here's the back of it. And you have all your component in, or YPPVPR is actually what it's called. It's not actually component. Then you have your audio, you have your toss link, all that good stuff, right, left, normal audio. And then you have your remote Cat 5 outputs here, which I'm not 100% sure what, that's loose, I hope that's okay. I'm not 100% sure what these Cat 5s are used for. I'll have to do some research. I know what all this is used for, but like obviously you can program stuff because it has a flash card in it that you can insert. So obviously it has some kind of programming or memory saving. It's quite a beast of a unit, that is for sure, and it's worth big money. Now the only issue is I did not find, I looked everywhere in the store, but I could not find the AC adapters, or DC adapters. But if you guys have ever looked at the back of these and you're trying to source a plug, here's a little lesson. Do you see this minus and then this circle and then this plus? What that means is the minus goes to the outer diameter. So on this plug, the outside diameter of that circle is your negative. The center prong right there with the plus, see how the plus goes in, is your positive. This all the time people don't look at, and you can fry electronics because there are reverse sometimes. Sometimes the center prong is negative and the outer rim is positive. And you got to make sure it's either DC or AC. I see a lot of people destroy Sega Genesises because that's a hard word to say, Sega Genesises. Anyways, I see a lot of people destroy a Sega Genesis console by using an original NES power adapter because it'll fit in that hole. But I'm gonna probably get it backwards. The Genesis is AC and the Nintendo, no, it's the Nintendo's AC and the Genesis is DC. DC is direct current, AC is alternating current, where the current can flow back and forth between the system. DC, it flows in one direction right into the system. So you don't want to screw that up. You can kill a Genesis quick that way. All right, well, I gotta wake my son up now, and then I'll show you guys what I shipped, because I gotta get going. I gotta pick my wife up too from work. I don't want to be late. It's already 3:20. I let the kids sleep in a little long because we would not go down for a nap. And yeah, also let me know how this video is going, because I'm playing with the 4K on this camera, but the settings are funky, and I think you lose a lot of image stabilization in 4K. So hopefully it looks all right. But yeah, gotta get my son up. Then I'll show you guys what I sold. All right, these are the sales on eBay. That first one was an NES gun. I don't know what happened to the footage, but it was 12 bucks. Next is this Canon T3i 600D for a European camera. It was $150, and I sold it for $255. And next is Fossil Fighters. This was, I think, like a $5 game. It was a little bit beat up, but not too bad of a sale there either. And next was this Battle Royale, PlayStation's Battle Royale. It was pretty cheap. $5 free shipping. It was probably about $2.25 to ship letter mail in Canada. It probably came in a lot of big games and has no cost to me. Another GI Combat comic. I've been selling a lot of these comics. They're not quick sellers, but they're not too bad. Next is a VHS DVD player, Samsung. Good sale. Next is Rock Band, $7. Pretty basic sale. Next is this weird anime figure thing that I'm not even going to begin to try to pronounce. But it was $15 at a Goodwill, and when you see these things, they're worth looking up. I usually have to use Google Translate because I can't read Chinese or Japanese. There's like a Google Photo Translate you can use. It's quite good. I recommend it. If you find one of these, just take a picture, and it, for the most part, translates it for you. But good buy. Don't pass those up. 95 bucks. Can't go wrong there. Okay, so the next item will be a Wii Fit Board. It was not a bad sale. Tetris DS. Good one to watch out for. $34, free shipping. Next one is Lego Batman, just a cheap sale. And next is this EOS M camera. This is an original mirrorless camera, like the first Canon mirrorless camera ever to come out. And they jumped up in price recently, and that is mostly because of a hack with Magic Lantern and a few other things. This thing can be hacked for infrared cameras, or it can be hacked to actually shoot 2 and 4K footage. You can only shoot, like, oh, here comes a big truck. Such a loud road. You can only shoot 2 and 4K footage briefly, I think for like 3 minutes or something like that. And then the buffer fills up on the camera. But there's a big cult following for this camera, and they do come up cheap because it is like a 12 or 13-year-old camera now. So a lot of people don't really put a lot of value behind it, and it's something you can get. Watch out for these. Any mirrorless camera really does good, but it's just kind of an interesting one that I see for cheap. Anyways, that is all the sales I have. I forgot to show you guys what I sold originally because I packed it all up late at night and then realized after. So this is how you get it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the next video.